My dear students, a very good morning. Hope you are hale and hearty, doing well, continuing your study with full spirit. Of course, you, me, and all of us are waiting for the reopening of our school. It is closed for quite long. The pandemic, it has extended beyond expectations. We hope that the conditions become conducive and normal so that we can meet face to face in the classroom, in the lab, and carry out further studies. Of course, there is no denying the fact that online teaching or study is no substitute for actual classroom teaching. But under the given conditions, this has been the only mode available and that has been adopted. When the school opens, the theory will be revised and all your difficulties and confusions, they will be cleared off by us. For practical exercises also, we have undertaken exercise, part or practice so that you can have an idea about practical exercises and examinations. When school opens, all these exercises will be carried out in the lab itself. In the meantime, you must prepare your record file. The material for record file is being provided. You have already been given diagrams of bones included in your syllabus and also comments on bone. Diagrams and comments on specimens which are included under the heading permanent slides, they have also been given. And shortly you will be given exercise about biochemical tests. So you must note down all these things on your record file, prepare it well. You have already been demonstrated axial skeleton that you must have prepared. Skeleton, as you all know, it's one of the most important components of our body, a very important organ system. It not only provides framework to the body as a whole and to various organs. It also helps in locomotion, other movements, as well as it is site of blood cell production. Bone marrow mein banti hai blood cells. Some other functions are also carried out. Here we have to concentrate on identification of bones. Identification of those bones which are included in your syllabus for practical examination. So instead of detailed structure, emphasis will be given on those characteristics with the help of which you can identify different bones in a single glance. Only those specific characteristics or structures, they will be emphasized. आप जिससे देखें एक नजर डाल के पहचान लें. Because this exercise is meant for spotting. For spotting purpose, for each spot, a student is given 1.5 to 2 minutes time. And during this 1.5 or 2 minutes time, the student is required to identify the bone and also write comments. It is possible only if you are able to identify a bone quickly. Just a single glance enables you to identify the bone. So that will be taken into account, that will be considered while explaining these bones. So overall skeleton of body consists of cartilage and bones in human body and other vertebrates. Most of other vertebrates, they have bones as well as cartilage. A few vertebrates that you have already studied, cyclostomes or cartilaginous fishes, they have entire skeleton and endoskeleton made of cartilage only. Here we shall concentrate on human skeleton, largely consisting of bones. In the adult human body, there are 206 bones, and this number is 213 in the infants or children. ये number reduce हो जाता है fusion की वजह से. That will be explained shortly. So, out of these bones, some bones are included in your syllabus for practical purpose. So overall skeleton, bony skeleton can be divided into two parts: axial skeleton and appendicular skeleton. Axial skeleton is that which is located or situated along long axis of body. It consists of skull, ribs, vertebral column and sternum. Appendicular skeleton, which we shall discuss today, it includes pectoral girdle, bones of forelimbs, pelvic girdle and bones of hind limbs. Appendix से related होता है ये. Girdles and bones of limbs are part of appendicular skeleton. So, to begin with pectoral girdle. Pectoral girdle, also called shoulder girdle, because of its location in the shoulder. A pectoral girdle consists of total of 4 bones, or we can say half pectoral girdle, half on right side, half on left side of body. A half pectoral girdle consists of 2 bones. One is scapula and the other one is clavicle. Both of these will be explained for identification. One scapula and one clavicle. एक साइड में होती है ये दो, इसी तरह से दूसरी साइड में ये दोनों होती हैं. तो इस तरह टोटल 4 हो जाती हैं bones which comprise a pectoral girdle. Now first we can concentrate on this scapula. Scapula, which is commonly also called as shoulder blade or scapula. You can see it is a thin flattened bone, somewhat triangular in outline, और कुछ हिस्सा इसका translucent भी होता है. It is so thin. This also has a shallow cavity which is called glenoid cavity. The head of humerus fits into this glenoid cavity, forming a ball and socket type joint. So this glenoid cavity, it is focused on, situated towards outside. Humerus का head fit हो जाता है इसमें इसी तरह से. So this is scapula, a thin, flattened, triangular bone having this glenoid cavity. Again, it is located on posterior side on the shoulder. So it is also called a shoulder blade. The other component of pectoral girdle is clavicle. Clavicle, it is also called collarbone. Collarbone because of its location. Collar region में located होती है यहाँ. It is cylindrical in outline. Shape somewhat like the letter S. S shape होती है और cylindrical होती है ये. So these two bones, clavicle and scapula, together comprise half of pectoral girdle. Other half of pectoral girdle, दोनों मिला के complete pectoral girdle हो जाती है. एक साइड, एक लेफ्ट साइड में हाफ और राइट साइड में हाफ. Is it okay? Now coming to bones of limbs. 4 limb bones. 4 limb contains humerus, upper arm, 2 bones between elbow and wrist, parallelly located होती हैं, radius and ulna. There are 8 carpals, ये wrist region में मौजूद होते हैं, and then there are 5 metacarpals in the region of palm and 14 phalanges जो कि फिंगर्स में लोकेटेड है. We shall discuss only humerus, radius and ulna. So first of all, humerus. This is humerus bone. You can see it is a quite strong, thick bone. It has a semilunar head. You must concentrate on this head. Head is there. It is semilunar head on the upper end. ये अपर आर्म बोन कहलाती है. ये हेड स्कैपुला की, पेक्टोरल गैडिल की इस कैविटी से आर्टिकुलेट करता है और बॉल एंड सॉकेट ज्वाइंट बनाता है. सो आई विल रिपीट, यू मस्ट कंसंट्रेट ऑन अ सेमिल्यूनर हेड इज देयर विच इज डायरेक्टली अटैच्ड विद द शेफ्ट और अपर एंड. ये लोअर एंड है ह्यूमरस का, इसमें ज्वाइंट बनाती है अल्ना एंड रेडियस मिलकर. सो दिस इज ह्यूमरस, अपर आर्म बोन. It can be identified, a single characteristic with the help of you can identify is a semilunar head. So glance through this semilunar head. If semilunar head is present, bone is strong and thick, it is humerus. Now coming to radius and ulna. These are two bones located in lower arm region. Elbow और wrist के बीच में होती है, पैरेलली लोकेटेड होती है. ये इस तरह से. तो ये रेडियस हो गई, ये अल्ना हो गई, पैरेलल लोकेटेड. रेडियस की पहचान क्या है? इट इज ए सिलिंड्रिकल स्मॉल बोन. इसमें ये डिस्क होती है, गोल गोल सर्कुलर आउटलाइन वाली. इस तरह पहचान लीजिए, रेडियस है. इट इज radius bone, a small cylindrical bone located in lower arm between elbow and wrist parallel to ulna. ulna कौन सी है? ये ulna हो गई. ulna की सिंपल पहचान क्या है? ये देख लीजिए, कैविटी ऊपर की तरफ ये यू शेप कैविटी होती है. अगर इस तरह की यू शेप कैविटी है तो ये ulna हो गई. Actually, this is due to this process. This is called olecranon process. This is also located in lower arm, parallel to radius. और ये इस तरह से, ये ह्यूमरस है, ह्यूमरस के लोअर एंड में इस तरह से ये फिट हो जाती है. तो इस तरह बन जाता है ये हिंज ज्वाइंट. ओलेक्रानोन प्रोसेस है ये. यहाँ आके ये रुक गई, अटक गई, आगे नहीं बढ़ती. तो अल्ना along upper end of ulna and lower end of humerus, they are articulated through a hinge joint. तो upper arm bone humerus, lower arm में ये radius हो गई, ये ulna हो गई. तो ये bones है, 3 bones सिलेबस में. बाकी कार्पल्स, मेटाकार्पल, phalanges वो आपने एज सच थ्योरी में पढ़े होंगे क्लास लेवल में, वो प्रैक्टिकल का पार्ट नहीं है. नाउ कमिंग टू लोअर लेवल. लोअर पार्ट में pelvic girdle, also called hip girdle because of its location in hip region. A pelvic girdle is consisting of 2 bones, each comprising half pelvic girdle. So this is half pelvic girdle. Name of this bone is innominate bone, also called coxal bone. Coxal bone or innominate bone. It originates in the form of 3 bones. Embryonic development के दौरान 3 separate bones बनती हैं, ilium, ischium and pubis. ilium, ischium, pubis और फ्यूज होकर फिर वो ये पूरी coxal bone बना देती हैं. So this is a coxal bone representing half of the pelvic girdle. So you can see it is a thick, flat है, broad है, लेकिन ये thick है outline में. So broad, thick bone is coxal bone. इसमें ये ऑब्ट्यूरेटर फोरामेन, और सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट है जिससे पहचान सकते हैं, अ डीप cup shaped cavity is there. This cavity is called acetabulum. Thick bone, flat bone having acetabulum and obturator foramen, ये coxal bone हो गई, जिसे half pelvic girdle ये रिप्रेजेंट करती है, इसे इनोमिनेट बोन भी कहते हैं. एसिटाबुलम का क्या सिग्निफिकेंस है? ये फीमर, इसका हेड, ये ज्वाइंट बनाता है, बॉल एंड सॉकेट ज्वाइंट हिप रीजन में. So you can see again a thick flat bone having obturator foramen and acetabulum. So this is coxal bone. Now bones of hind limb, in addition to this girdle, femur, the longest bone in human body. This is the longest bone. Location कहाँ होता है इसका? थाई रीजन में, बिटवीन हिप एंड नी. पहचान क्या है इसकी? इट इज ए लॉन्ग सिलिंड्रिकल, अ लिटिल बेंड, थोड़ी तिरछी भी होती है, बेंड भी होती है. द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट आइडेंटिफाइंग कैरेक्टरिस्टिक फीचर इज इट्स हेड. इट हैज अ राउंडेड हेड. ह्यूमरस में सेमिल्यूनर होता है, इसमें राउंडेड बॉल लाइक हेड इज देयर, एंड दिस हेड इज अटैच्ड विद मेन पार्ट थ्रू दिस neck. So a rounded ball like head attached through neck. This is identification for femur. Thigh bone. To repeat it, the longest bone. किस तरह पहचानेंगे? और हेड देख लीजिए, अगर इस तरह का हेड है बॉल लाइक, नेक के थ्रू अटैच, तो ये फीमर हो गई. Then there are these two bones located in shank region. Shank, that is between knee and ankle. ये पैरेलल होती है shank region में. बाहर की तरफ ये हो गई पतली वाली, और ये अंदर की तरफ मोटी वाली. This is also a very thick, strong bone. This is tibia. फीमर से कंफ्यूजन नहीं करना है. फीमर में हेड होता है राउंडेड, इसमें हेड नहीं है. इफ देयर इज द बोन इज लॉन्ग, थिक, स्ट्रॉन्ग, इट इज विदाउट हेड, इट इज इनवेरिएबली टीबिया. टीबिया उसको कह सकते हैं, नी और एंकल के बीच में. इसके पैरेलल ये पतली सी बोन होती है, डंडी जैसी. दिस इज कॉल्ड फिबुला. फिबुला फ्रॉम फीबिल. फीबिल मीन्स वीक. ये पतली है इसलिए वीक भी हो गई रिलेटिवली. सो अ लॉन्ग थिन रॉड लाइक बोन इज फिबुला. कहां लोकेटेड है? शैंक रीजन में, पैरेलल टू टिबिया. सो क्विक रिवीजन अगेन ऑफ अपेंडिकुलर बोन्स विच आर पार्ट ऑफ योर सिलेबस. हाफ पेक्टोरल गार्डन, इसमें ये स्केपुला हो गया. थिन फ्लैट ट्रायंगुलर बोन हैविंग ग्लिनोइड कैविटी. अदर कंपोनेंट ऑफ पेक्टोरल गार्डन, क्लेविकल और कॉलर बोन, सिलिंड्रिकल बट बेंट, गिविंग द आउटलाइन ऑफ द लेटर एस. दिस इज ह्यूमरस. अपर आर्म बोन, a quite strong thick bone having a semilunar head. Lower arm has these two bones parallel. इसमें ये रेडियस है, इसका ये जो डिस्क है राउंडेड, ये आइडेंटिफिकेशन है. रेडियस सर्कल में ही होगी तो ये सर्कुलर आउटलाइन होती है. अल्लाह हिंट के तौर पर यू देख सकते हैं. सो दिस इज लोकेटेड इन लोअर आर्म पैरेलल टू रेडियस, ओलेकेरोनॉन प्रोसेस. Half pelvic girdle called coxal bone or innominate bone. Thick, flat, having obturator foramen and acetabulum. Femur, long, strong, thick bone, rather the longest bone in human body. Identifying feature क्या है? Rounded head, attached through neck. Lower arm has these, lower leg has these two bones. The strong one, strong, thick, long टिबिया हो गई और ये पतली सी डंडी जैसी फिबुला हो गई. So these two bones are located in the shank region, parallel to each other. So hope you have understood. You can identify. Now go through this video, repeat it, revise it, compare the characteristics with the help of diagram. और जो कमेंट लिखे हैं उनसे भी कंपेयर कर लीजिए. बाकी जो प्रोसेस है इनकी एक्चुअल जो डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन होगा, आइडेंटिफिकेशन होगा, that will be carried out in the lab very soon. So all the best. Thank you very much.